Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my tarot channel, Spirit Leads Oracle. So we're back for your July 2026 for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or a stellium in the 8th house, or a stellium in Scorpios. Okay, so let's talk about your astrology first and the changes that is going on in the sky, planets that are changing their signs and how it's affecting you, if you, especially if you are a Scorpio rising. Okay, if you guys don't know your ascendant sign, you guys can check out astrotheme.com or astro-seek.com, okay, to get your ascendant signs. You have to know your birth sign, okay, I mean your birth time. And then we'll get to your tarot cards in a while. Okay, so first we're having the Mercury in retrograde this month in Cancer. So that is happening in your ninth house of religion, beliefs, law, order, virtues. Okay, so there could be some misunderstandings that could be happening regarding your spirituality, your beliefs, or your religion. And so right now, Sun is also there in conjunction with the Mercury. So this could be expanding your knowledge when it comes to spirituality, religion. Maybe you've been reading the Bible more, or you've been reading the laws more, okay, or this is maybe you're expanding your knowledge in law, okay, or maybe this would be the time where that could be like more illuminated. Or since this is happening in Cancer, you might be misunderstood in how you are speaking about your spirituality or your beliefs, or that would create conflict if you when you are speaking about your spirituality or your beliefs or your principles or law, maybe at home, or to your mom. Okay, or there could be a lot of editing, or you could be refining your knowledge about those matters. Okay, refining your knowledge about those things. Or maybe you're redoing some papers regarding those things, or this could also be reforming some laws. Okay, what else? So make sure not to pick a fight at this time when Mercury's in retrograde. Let's see. So Venus has been in your 10th house. Okay, so you have probably found a way to earn some money through your public image, your in public. Maybe you're doing some commercial or social media, is putting yourself in front of a camera, being centered, front and center. Okay, creating money in your in public. or in your career. So Jupiter just changed its sign to Leo, which is also your 10th house. So Leo just entered there, and it's going to bring maybe like philosophical, more spiritual people in your, or a guru. It might bring like a guru, okay, in your, or you could be practicing being a guru, or teaching spirituality in your public life, or in your career, or as your vocational. And you could be experiencing more joy doing these things. Like you want to do this, you would love to do this, or it would make you feel, it makes you happy doing this, or it makes you happier putting yourself out there or in public. Or you could also receive a lot of generosity from the public, okay, at this time. So this is especially if you are a moon or a Scorpio ascendant, but this could also pertain to your sun. Okay, what else? The only thing is that it is that Jupiter, that Jupiter is currently in opposition to Pluto in Aquarius. So that's like humanitarian crisis going on right now, or that's Pluto in your 4th house. So it's transforming something in your 4th house so that it could be something more enduring. It could be more long lasting, or something. So something is breaking down in your home so that it could be rebuilt to something more dependable. Okay, so something more structured, strong, and can stand the test of time. So maybe you feel like your rise to your public image is creating an opposition, because it's like pulling you back home, where you are being called to create some change in your home life. Okay, so you are needing to balance these things, or it could probably be more favorable for you if Pluto is here, or Jupiter is there. So you might feel more positive creating these things, or maybe you are bringing the transformation that has shaped you at home, and you are expressing this in your public life, or in your social media, or when you bring yourself to your career or to your work, that you express like with wisdom, and you feel more positive about the things that has transformed you from home. Okay, so it's like something might have like been a drag from your home life, but it's somehow creating a positive effect in your public life, where you feel like it creates something in you that you could share in a more insightful or philosophical or spiritual way. Okay, what else? So that Jupiter is also trining Neptune. Neptune in Aries, that is happening in your sixth house. Okay. So you could be, so that's your daily life. That's your routine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Neptune in your sixth house could make, so this is gonna be, I think this is gonna be like 15 years. For 15 years, Neptune is gonna be in your sixth house. So what that means, for 15 years, most of your daily task, most of your everyday life is gonna be consist of, or are gonna consist about making your money through spirituality, or creating things around spirituality, or tarot cards, reading the Bible, or learning about gods, or God, okay, or the highest Almighty, uh, the purpose of love, God, like something very spiritual. Your your everyday task is composed of what's happening? Okay, of things that is regarding Neptune. Neptune could also be creativity. It's the higher octave of Venus. So, or you could also be incorporating anything that has to do with love, or maybe maybe your everyday task would be a love advisor, or like a spiritual coach, or a dating coach, or something transcendental. Okay, something transcendental is occurring in your daily life. Okay. Um, or you could be experiencing something otherworldly, or like something very transcendental, or you feel like you feel more invigorated to do things that is that has to do with Neptune things, okay, like spirituality, and yeah, I feel like you can do very well with this, because this is a trine for you. Okay, you, it's not much of a, so this is like your fifth house ruler on your sixth house. Mm-hmm. So that is trining your public image, or how you present yourself to the world, um, and that is also creating a sextile in Uranus in Gemini. Uranus in Gemini, um, sudden changes when it comes to communication. Okay, that could be like electrifying, um, and that is also in your eighth house. So you could be experiencing like a sudden gain or a sudden change in the way that you create money with others, or the way that you create money um, through shared resources. Okay. Or you could feel like you're creating money through shared resources by incorporating your spirituality into them, and in turn it creates a very transformative occurrences that is happening in your home, in your home life. Okay, so Mars is joining Uranus in your 8th house in Gemini. So this might create a drain on your shared resources, okay, or a conflict regarding your shared resources or shared income, okay, or there could be a conflict. It's like no one wants, either no one is being fair to you regarding your shared income, or there is an imbalance that is going on there that is creating conflict, okay. What else? So Saturn is also there in Aries, and it's creating a square with the sun Cancer right now. Cancer, we're currently in Cancer. It's creating a square in Saturn or 6th house, and the sun is in your spirit, in your religion, beliefs, laws. Or you could be the one that expands this, or you're illuminating this values, these laws, this religion, but it is creating issues or a challenge regarding authorities that either already is experiencing challenges and their own authoritative roles or positions, or what you could be learning is going to challenge the authorities that is in position at this time, because right now Saturn is in Aries, so they are already feeling challenged by Saturn itself, okay. They're already being disciplined in the way that they are governing themselves, governing their institutions, organizations, government, their leadership, their leaders, and now comes the illumination of laws, and you feel like as your knowledge increase in these things, in laws or principles, it creates more accountability in a way for those authorities that already feels challenged at this time. And North Node is about to leave Pisces. Okay, so in the past, we've been learning a lot about spirituality. We've been discovering about prophecies and fulfilling prophecies, and so in the past few months, the North Node has been in Pisces, so it is about to enter in just a few more months. It's going to enter Aquarius. So this is where we're going to start thinking about, or our collective movement is going to move towards humanitarian aids, or being there for one another, being there for our community, being there for yourself, being there for the organizations that you care about, being there for the community at large, or the world. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Enough of that. I think that's all for now. Um, we're gonna look um, through your cards, and we're gonna look through your cards, and let's see what is in the cards for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Scorpio, a stellium in Scorpio, or a stellium in the 8th house. Okay, so in the past, what were you dealing with in the past, Scorpio, that is affecting your present? Queen of Wands in reversed. So someone that might have been abusing their power, or someone that has been a bitch to you, or someone that has been wanting to control you, wanting to control the way that you do your things, or the wanting to have a say, or they feel entitled to have a say in how you do your things. Okay. And they might have, they could be acting this way, like just so they can get their way with you. Okay. And maybe you didn't, maybe you haven't had, maybe at times you just really need to have a stronger boundaries, where you feel like you to put your foot down, and you tell this person that this is how far you're gonna go, and this is you're not gonna intrude in my life. Okay. And like you deserve the same respect as everybody else. Okay. Like, as much as this person could only dictate your life, um as much as you can dictate to them. Okay. Like, if they don't like, uh if they don't like you dictating over their life, then why are you dictating over yours? I feel like this person is, since she is reversed, so she might come off as someone jealous, or overly controlling, or competitive, or but it's competitive as in, like, you're just doing a little too much. Okay. And she needs to be told. um what else? Or that could be like a person like bullying you. Okay. Or just being mean. In your present time, there's a lot of communications coming in. So this month you're going to be spending your time, most of your time, in communications, social medias, text messaging, emails, and it's creating a lot of fast forward movement. Okay. You feel like things are finally going, things are finally moving, after experiencing a lot of delays. Okay. Maybe now is the time that you feel like, okay, things are progressing. Okay. But we're gonna see what is creating an obstacle in your movement or progress. Two cards. 9 of Pentacles and the Chariot. Okay. This 9 of Pentacles and the Chariot, you feel like what is challenging your progress right now is being financially independent, and maybe you are currently having trouble with your car, or manifesting a car that would enable you to be a little more financially independent. Okay. And okay, so I've been having this with this issue with, oh, hold on, you guys. Okay. Okay, it's like I feel like my eyelashes are like drooping down my eye. Okay. And maybe you are having car problems at this time that would enable you to be more financially independent at this time. Okay, or you feel like you're having a difficulty manifesting a car that would enable you to create progress in your finances. Okay, what is going to occur in your near future is Ten of Cups. All right, this is someone that makes your heart full. Okay, or like you feel very happy seeing them, you feel very happy being around them. Maybe this is family reunion, this is family or reunion. Okay, and you feel good around them. You feel supported. Okay, these are the people that support you. These are, or this could be like people that in your work, or in your public image, or in your public area, or where you present yourself publicly. Or people could be, could be very glad to see you. What is that? Okay, or people could be very glad seeing you at this time, and it makes you happy as well. Okay. Okay, now let's see what could be going on, or where is it? Let's see what is going to take place in your life for the month of July. Intuition. Sister. Okay. You could, so this month, you'll be dealing with an intuition. Okay. Intuition. So this is also my card of psychics, working with your psychic abilities. That psychic abilities, remote viewing, observing with your intuition, observing from the surroundings or from behind the scenes. This is seeing far beyond than what we could normally see. Okay, or like here we see just this, but with your intuition you see like visions, prophecy, messages from God, or like some people could remote view. Okay. uh, what else? Or you could also be yeah, dealing with the telepathic communication. Okay. Okay, what else? You're also gonna be dealing with persistence. You might feel like you are needing to persist in what you are doing. You are being proactive. putting in the work that you need to keep things going and never give up, and doing the most for what you can. Okay. And the Prince. This is my Prince card. This is Prince of Peace. This is Jesus Christ. This is the Messiah card, or this is, God, Jesus, Princess, a Prince, Jesus Christ. Okay, so this is my card of Prince Jesus Christ. Okay, or you could, as I was saying earlier, you could incorporate a lot of your daily life with practices of the spirituality, as it is also expanding your knowledge in religion, laws, or principles. Okay. And you could also be dealing with your sister. Okay, your sister. All right. So maybe you have a Virgo around you, or like someone who is who has placement under Virgo ascendant or moon. Okay, or rising. Maybe you are around them, or you because this wants to come on the reading, but it didn't end up coming on, but maybe they're around. Okay. Okay, or there could have been talks about the prophecies, okay, or regarding the prince. Okay. Wow. Okay. I feel like Jesus Christ. Oh, my voice is changing again. Oh. Okay. If you guys have I think in Libra reading, it was the spirit or the guardian angel was also visible in the reading. Okay, so it might seem like, people could be recognizing who this is, or is beginning to recognize him more and more these days. So Libra might have a knowledge of the Prince of Peace, or like the Messiah, or Jesus Christ's promise, the Holy Spirit, or you could be dealing with the Prince, or you're going to be learning more about the Prince. Okay, they're probably going to be doing a lot of Bible studies at this time. Okay, what else? You could probably be dealing with chained desire, or addictions, or attachments, or unhealthy attachments, which could be coming from emotional addictions. Okay, emotional addictions or substance addiction. Okay, alcoholism, drugs, smoking, chemical dependency, or emotional addiction, such as self-worth issues, or escapism, or mental health, or people validation, or like constant need of validation, and like you're attached too much to people, or you're starting to develop codependency in people, and you start to lie just so you can keep them around, or you could be developing money addiction, because you feel like when you have money that you feel like you can have someone around you. Okay, or only when you have money that you feel like someone could respect you, or only when you have money that you feel like someone sees you, or only when you have money that you feel like someone is valuing you, or only when you have money, when you feel like someone is valuing you or is giving you more attention. Okay. So this creates a lot of materialism or addiction to money because of an emotional addiction. Okay, that could be stemming from self-worth issues. Okay. Let's see, what else could you be dealing with? You could be dealing with a Buddhist ascetic or a Christian ascetic. Okay. Or you needing to save money at this time, saver or earner. You feel like you need to earn and you also need to save money. All right. Okay, now let's see what they have to say. I wonder what Jesus Christ want to say to you. What about, let's go for intuition first. If someone is observing you in this behind the scenes, or you could feel like you are you are kind of like enhancing your intuition more. And let's see, or if this is a person who has psychic abilities, let's see if they have any messages for you. No. Just no. No. They are too afraid to talk. I would do anything for you, said your remote viewer. I'd do anything for you. Okay. What about someone who is persistent? Maybe this could be you. Okay. What do you want to say to yourself, or what does this person want to say to you? Oh, they want to say that they are in so much pain. They are in so much pain. Let's see who this is. Okay. Who is this person that is in so much pain? Someone that could have been experiencing a lot of delays regarding their regarding, you know, their creative pursuits or their creative endeavors, or achieving their goals or achieving opportunities regarding creative pursuits. Okay, or anything that they are passionate about. Who is this person who is in so much pain? Did they experience death? Or they are experiencing a rebirth or death. Okay. Or they could be going through a spiritual transformation or transition or transformation. Okay, or going to a rebirth. Okay. What about your sister? What do they have to say to you? They need more time. Your sister wants to tell you they need more time. Okay. That they need more time. Ooh, let's go to the prince. What does the prince wants to say to you? Like, who else do you think this is? See, there's so much like him. All right. What about the prince? What does the prince wants to tell you? Ooh, ooh. Your family won't like me. Oh, so that is also part of your aspect, astrologically speaking, like how I was already telling you that earlier, from the beginning of your reading, okay? Because um, the Sun and Mercury retrograde in your religion, laws, and Jupiter in your public life or public image is creating an opposition in your um in your in your home, or that Sun in Cancer right now is expanding your knowledge in religion and laws, and it's creating a square in authorities, or authorities that are already experiencing delays, dissatisfaction, and issues. Okay, your family won't like your family won't like me. Um, but when did Jesus Christ give? You know, Jesus Christ is Jesus Christ. It doesn't matter how anyone feels about him. Okay, Jesus Christ is Jesus Christ. No matter what anybody else says, no matter what anybody feels about it, he is the manifested Son of God, okay, of the Creator. And not everybody's in agreement to this or to that, because not everyone in this earth came from angels, or came from good angels, okay, or are influenced by good angels. Okay, most of the people that lives in here could either be influenced by, like by their upbringing, or some of them are influenced by things that they think offers them financial freedom. And that could mean, like, praising false gods, or praising Satan, or praising Baal, or praising who. But those are false promises, okay? Though the ones that they are praising regarding uh satanistic groups, okay, I don't really like to promote those things, okay, or anything sadistic. So what? So what? Okay, what else does the prince wants to tell you? I just wish things were different. I just wish things were different. You already know. You already know. You already know what Jesus Christ want to tell you. Okay. Okay, I want to know more. What does Jesus Christ want to tell Scorpios? Maybe you have families that might have trouble with beliefs, okay? They would ask you, What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? I wish I could have done more for you. I wish I could have done more for you. Your family won't like me, but I wish I could have done more for you. Okay? What about this Buddhist ascetic or Christian ascetic? Do you have anything to say? You are very special. Is it a Buddhist ascetic or a Christian ascetic? I lie awake thinking about our future. Okay. Maybe there's so many things that is going on around the world. And it seems like it could be more than what spirituality could do, but I feel like, or could save, but you know, I believe that if people come together, I feel like they can create the change that they want to see in the world. Okay. What is, okay, my lashes keeps going down. Okay. What is in your external environment that could be affecting your situation right now? Memories. Maybe someone is reminiscing around you, okay, or is dwelling on memories, on good times, or someone is looking back on your memories. And someone around you could be searching for answers or is blinded to truth, okay, watching you online and wanting to know. This could be that remote viewer that would do anything for you. No, they said no, and they're afraid to talk. And okay, someone is running away or feeling empty or emptiness, feeling invisible, or being cut off from your life, or from being cut off from your life, okay? Or they feel disconnected from you, or maybe they haven't talked to you, okay? And also around you is denial, okay? Contradicting. So maybe there's too many contradicting opinions, contradicting situations, and refusal. So maybe this is this. You're in the remote viewer or someone, yeah. They are refusal, or they are refusing, like no, because they are too afraid to talk. Dismissal and not facing reality. Okay. Maybe they're like trying to, like, don't want to talk about some things and they don't want to face the reality. Someone is afraid to talk. Cat, cut your tongue. I'm afraid to talk, okay? Someone is afraid to talk, okay? They say no. They're too afraid to talk, okay? But they do anything for you. Huh. I wonder what it is. I wonder what it is. Okay. Not facing reality. Okay. Well, guess what? Prince is here. The day of judgment is here. Okay. Anyways, before we scare anybody else, or before we scare anyone else away, let's get to your advice. Okay. What is your love advice at this time? Attraction. Attraction. Anyways, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, now let's get some advice. More advice. Oh, before we do that, let's ask the Holy Spirit, where does the Holy Spirit wants you to focus your energy on at this time? Creating new beginnings in your relationships. Any relationships, romantic, platonic, friendships, family, or mending things, coming together with people, kindness, love, children. This is like renewal of relationships, okay? Or just creating new relationships, okay? Creating new relationships that makes you feel fulfilled, that makes you feel supported, that makes you feel celebrated, okay? Okay, let's see what else. Advice for Scorpios. Choose forgiveness. Choose forgiveness. Who do you need to forgive right now? Is it this Queen of Wands in reverse that's bullying you? Maybe they want more control of your life. Okay, who do you need to forgive? Mother. Maybe a mother figure in your life. Okay, or this could be the Queen of Wands. Okay, maybe they have they could be Venus ruled or Libra and Taurus, but they could also have fire placements in their chart. Maybe they have Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo somewhere in their chart. Okay. Yeah, so that's the one that is creating that transformative things that is occurring in your fourth house, needing to forgive. Okay. Maybe that's why Jesus Christ feels like your family won't like me. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, what else? What else do you need? Whale. Deep. The whale sings the song of the deep self. Listen to your emotions, your ancient wisdom, and the connections that bind us all. Let's see what else. Any more advice? Compassion. Compassion, kindness, love, unity, harmony. Compassion, dearest one. Be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender the self-criticism and fear that has you believing you need to improve in order to be worthy. You are perfect, just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your perception. You will come to realize the jewel you are when you love and honor yourself as you are. Prayer. Dear guardian angel, to you I pray. When I'm fearful, help me remember that only love is real. When I'm lost, help me find my way. When I'm confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. Where I perceive chaos, help me to see your order. Thank you. Alright, so you got a prayer for your advice. And what else? Alright, let's see. Your last card is, what does the Holy Spirit wants to ask you? Olive. Wisdom, peace, endurance. What quiet knowing have you carried through many seasons of your life? What quiet knowing have you carried? What quiet knowing have you carried through many seasons of your life? What quiet knowing have you carried through many seasons of your life? All right. Okay, that is all the messages I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in my life. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again in my next reading. Bye, loves.